Right now, Khalil is overseeing the digital transformation of Boustead projects E&C, and he's setting up a roadmap and also integrating work processes at the operational and management level. And just a brief description of Boustead: it is a progressive global infrastructure-related engineering and technology group. So the business challenge they're looking at is basically looking for a integrated data platform with on-site data collection mechanisms that can translate real-time data into BIM data models. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Khalil. Mama Khalil,
thank you.
Please take it away.
Thank you. Thanks, Billy. Thank you, IMDA, for this opportunity. I believe everyone can hear me. So just allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Khalil. I'm the Senior Digital Delivery for Boustead project. Today here with me, I have my colleagues, Miss Christina and Miss Noor Alia. They are the BIM manager and the BIM lead for our company and our organization. Now, before I deep dive into our problem statement or what we want to achieve today and the presentation, allow me to have a quick introduction of our company. We are part of the bigger group of Boustead Singapore and Boustead project. We deal mainly with buildings, industrial parks, space in Singapore, and we are also part developer. So we co-own and own some of the building in Singapore, industrial buildings. Now, having said that, I think where we want to deep dive right now, I think earlier on, Billy mentioned about BIM. Maybe I can iterate again that or correct that the BIM stands for Building Information Management or Building Information Model. It is a 3D representation of a digital building or digital model. I think if you guys know about smart cities and smart nation, I think this is where we are going, moving forward, and digital twin is part of it. Now, so I'm going to share my screen. Just give me a second. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is who we are. You know, we are full-fledged integrated digital delivery, construction or builder, and also developer in Singapore. In-house capability backed by core engineering expertise. We are progressive in that sense. We intend to adopt future or industry 4.0 technology and augment this with our co-creation of smart and eco-sustainable future-ready development of building in that sense. I go back to our how might we. I think earlier on, chemistry, also Keith from chemistry mentioned about we go through our own design thinking process, and this is how we came about. So I think very user-centric, human-centric approach to this. So our how might we question is, how might we create a BIM integrated unified dashboard for automated reports, defect identification, and improved data sharing to various stakeholders, and while accurately tracking progress of project in real time. So what it means, you know, I love to say this, you know, pandemic, COVID-19 is actually our chief transformation officer. Because of COVID or pandemic, we accelerate a certain process. In this case, we have seen how pandemic actually pushed us to further accelerate some of our digital initiative and digital transformation. So we are not stopping. In fact, we are moving faster than we're supposed to. Now, so this is how might we. And the solution that we are looking into is an integrated platform. If you know that anyone in the construction or the building industry, we work a lot of our process are in silo. And what we are trying to do here now is trying to integrate you know, many fragmented data process needs to be connected. So this is where we come from. We want to make sure that all the data can be integrated into a single unified platform, with BIM as the core visualization platform, where we can see the progress of what is happening on site, pushing back the data back into the digital model or the building information model. Right, you do know right now, because of COVID-19, there's a lot of measures, be it on site or even in our office building. So some of this is trying to address some of those. We want to minimize physical interaction on site. And having said that, data collection, also using wearables, using technology such as 360 camera to capture some of those data collection on site. And then, even solution provider, you can propose different combination of technology, for example, laser scanning or video for video analytics, etc. And again, what we need here, we need to, I need to stress that right now we do have multiple platforms, but it's very silo, it's not integrated. Again, this create coming from the user-centric or user experience in this case, where they raise a problem statement that they need to lock in into multiple platform and looking at different data or information. So this is where we are now, from site progress to defects, and even the building information model itself. So everyone is fragmented, every platform is silo. So if we are able to integrate some of this, having a real-time data collection, it can really help us to be more productive in that sense. Second, we want to have a big overview using a big data. And I think we are also moving into a data-driven decision, where we use data for visualization and also reporting and also storytelling to our stakeholder, in this case, to our client, our consultants, and even downstream to our subcontractors and vendors. And we are also using data to track performance of individual party who participate in all this data collection and site progress. Now, I move on into a persona and use case. In this case, for example, Jack, he's a site engineer. Right now, due to pandemic, again, our chief transformation officer, he's unable to do the site walk, as much as he should. But having said that, he still need to report back to stakeholder, in this case, the client or the client representative, to make sure that they understand what are the progress of the site and the overview of the site. So right now, if he can't do that, I think we are looking at how accurate real-time visualization a platform can allow him to use this platform to do a sharing, to collaborate and report back to the client and give him an holistic view on the progress via a centralized or unified dashboard. So this is persona one, Mr. Jack, the site engineer. Next, we have a BIM coordinator or BIM lead, Miss Riley. What she do most of the time, she manually look into a BIM model, and some of these she have no overview what's happening on site versus the virtual or digital model. So in that sense, to keep updating this model as what was built versus what was designed for, she have problem trying to achieve seamless data transfer and update of the model. So if we have a certain platform that allows us to recognize or even predict some issue and progress on site, this really help him or help her to be more predictive rather than reactive towards updating the model or even identifying some future potential issues within the model itself. Issues such as site coordination issues, design issues, or even compliance. We have Singapore, we are very well versed in complying to certain building guidelines. So that's very important for us. So this will really help her greatly in speeding up the checking through automation and also having a single unified platform. Everybody's on the same page. To a certain extent, we may say it's a common data environment, and BIM as a single source of truth for the project stakeholder, in this case, everyone within the project, be it the project consultants, the project client, and even ourselves as the builder and the project management team, together with our colleague on the ground or on the field, they are able to access this platform. It should be a cloud-based where they can access through their tablets, smartphone, and then this information and data can be used to share and collaborate with everyone across the board. So that's where we are now and what we want to achieve. Hopefully, moving forward, we can use some of this data to do machine learning again, or use AI, artificial intelligence, for predictive learning, and also for our future data-driven decision making. So with that, I've come to the end of my presentation. I think you guys know the problem solver. If you have anything that is of your interest, feel free to reach out to me under the OIP platform. I think this is a very good platform for us to reach out to a lot of problem solution provider out there. We are not new, we are no stranger to OIP. We have actually participated in a few OIP programs, successfully implemented some of them even to a certain extent. So with that, Billy, I thank you for your time and thank you everyone. If anyone have any question, feel free to ask me and my colleague right now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Khalil. Let's wait just a little while to see whether we get any questions from the floor, because your topic is very fascinating.
Sure.
I'm just wondering, did Boustead consider using off-the-shelf or a customized sort of platform for this?
Good question, Billy. I think allow me to just take a step at this. We have, I think they are off-the-shelf product, but I think integration of multiple platforms that we are using right now, that's the key challenge. That's one. Second, not many BIM-centric, if I may say, where the digital model form as a single source of truth. And I think there are a few key elements here or key challenges if we were to use off-shelf product. Off-shelf product very brand-centric, and in terms of interoperability of data between different native files or format, I think that's the key challenge. So that's why we are looking at a solution provider that is very neutral in terms of branding and also file format. It can be an open source, and we can integrate what we have currently right now.
Okay, that's a very, very good answer, Khalil. So thank you. I think your requirements are very similar to what Jamie from Philtech also showcased. They are looking for a single source of truth across different databases, different silos, information. So I think it's almost the same challenge that you're facing in a sense. So I believe that our community of 11,000 solvers will have proposals for your business challenge. So I look forward to the submissions as well. I think there is one question from Anonymous. Okay, Khalil, would you need a cloud-based or an on-premise solution?
Good question. I think I iterate this. I would love to have a cloud-based platform. Why? Again, I think we are talking about a field platform. Just now I mentioned about site, construction site. On construction site, we don't have environment that allow us to have on-premise equipment. And again, at this point of time, our colleagues on site or in the field, they are equipped with iPads or tablets and even smartphone. Nowadays, it's a no-brainer. Most of our guys, they are using smartphone. Having access to a cloud-based platform or mobile app really makes sense for us in that sense.
Okay, very good answer there. Okay, one more question from Benjamin Tan. Benjamin says, "Hi, Khalil. What are the different existing software to be integrated?"
Good question. There's a few to name. Some of it are defects management software. I shall not disclose the brand. I think if we go into further discussion, I think we can disclose that. Some of it, one of it, the other one is a building information model coordination issue management. Beside that, we also have a few other data collections. Say, for example, a 360 camera platform that allows us to do comparison. And then we also use laser scanning to collect point cloud files. So these are some of the data collection platform that we have. I hope it answers your question. I would rather not share or disclose some of those platforms. But I'm happy to have a further discussion with him to if they want to further understand some of this platform.
Okay, and I welcome the questioner to actually submit the question on the OIP forum as well at www.openinnovation.sg for Khalil and his team to follow up as well. Okay, I think this is a very popular topic because we have another question just came in. So Khalil, I have to hold on to you for just a second more. Do we need to massage the data, for example, performing some transformation ETL, or do we visualize and load in friendly visuals? Khalil, do you understand this question?
Yep. Okay. No, you don't have to massage. I think the data integrity is very critical to us. You don't have to massage that. We collect the data, and as long it can represent the actual progress and the actual visualization onto the digital model, we are fine with that. We don't need any massage in that sense. But perhaps a filtering option could be an option, but that could again depend on the need of the project and the project team itself.
Okay, thank you very much, Khalil, for a very, very fascinating presentation and Q&A. Thank you very much. I look forward to all the exciting submissions for your business challenge. Thank you.
Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was Khalil from Boustead sharing on his business challenge, which was BIM, or Building Information Management Integrated Unified Dashboard for Workflow Optimization.